Ayo. What's up? I want to try something. What's the drink of the stream? And is it in a mason jar? You are right. It was sneaking over here by the bee. Look at the bee. I got the bee propped up perfect. So I have seltzer and a lemon from a tree. The music is cranking. I like it. Cleaner, welcome in. Molten, welcome in. What's up, guys? Let me try to turn the music down a little bit. Hey, this is not Prime. This is seltzer made from I don't know what it's called, but you make your own seltzer, you guys. Music is pumping. I was wondering if you guys wanted to see a lightsaber from Disneyland. I haven't opened it yet. Soda Stream. What's up, Eric? Welcome in. I'm going to open this lightsaber. Do you guys want to see it? Okay. So what we have is a lightsaber from Galaxy's Edge. This is the Darth Vader legacy. To be honest, I don't know if I can get this tape off, you guys. I wasn't planning on doing this. I think I can do it. How are you guys doing? How was your day today? It's Tuesday. You can see I went to Disney World for a week once. Dude. That's epic. A whole week? Did you ride all the rides, Molten? Eric, what's your hot take on Disney? Maybe not as a company, but like the parks. Have you been? Would you go? We got this, you guys. We got this. Parks are okay. They're okay. They're nice. They're expensive. Okay. So I'll let you guys unveil first look. It just falls out. It's so dark. Truly is a dark saber. This thing is sweet. Oh, it's heavy. It smells like metal. Put this over here by the bee. So there's this. I believe this is how you activate it. I don't remember if this comes with batteries or not. Ooh, got a nice belt clip. Imagine if it just was like poof and it broke my keyboard. I think we have to plug it in, yeah? I can't remember if it comes with batteries. Unscrew the bottom to replace batteries. That means it's batteries. Let me go grab a I'll just grab this blade off of this one. So that was the original Luke lightsaber. We're going to be doing some StreamCraft, just chilling tonight. I don't have the energy for much else. Ooh. Put a little cap. I don't know why, but they put a little cap in there. I have to dig a bazillion blocks of obsidian. That's probably why I'm not. Oh, did you guys hear that? The blade is sold separate, Eric. You can buy a short blade or a long blade, depending on if you want easy plane travel or accuracy. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. Turn the lights down a little bit. Blade is sold separately. I got the long blade. Whoa, that's super cool. I got that. I got this a very long time ago, and this is the first time I've opened it. I'm gonna hang it up on my wall next to the other one. For now, we will place it here. I believe that was $140, if I remember correctly, and it was 40 for the blade, so it's about $200 total. You can buy the whole experience for like $220 or $230 plus tax, obviously. For the build your own, so like custom. Oh, we're not gonna do RTX tonight. No RTX. Sorry, y'all. Plain old Minecraft. Anyway, how are you, Leroy? You know what? I'm actually pretty good. I'm extremely tired, but I have an opportunity to stream, and so I'm taking it, you guys. I don't know how long this is going to be. I don't know how much we're going to get done. I do know I have to mine a bazillion blocks to pay off a debt. So we're definitely going to do some of that. We could do some betting. We can do some polls. Eric, I can see that. You know what, Eric? I can see that. Cleaner Hook is also a Trekkie. A mega Trekkie. I believe he's more of a Trekkie than a Star Wars fan. Look at Gandalf and his wings. Let's go for a fly. Let's go for a big fly. We're straight into the river. I forgot how to fly, you guys. I haven't had wings in like a year. I've always wanted to fly up here on these statues. Oh, ho, ho, ho. That looks terrible from this angle. Whoa. This is one thing I want to do. Kind of like, it's Gandalf in training. You're so right. I wanted to fly through the statues once. The statues could use a, they could use a freshening up, I think. Last episode, we got to the end, got our wings, discovered polls in the stream. Hey, we can use the emojis now, you guys. It's a little tricky, and you have to have better Twitch TV, so unfortunately that doesn't include everybody. But you will go to... I actually don't even remember how to do this. The emojis live for you guys somewhere. Oh, I know where they live for you guys, but I can't really see them on OBS. But they all have codes. And Eric, you have your glorious pufferfish emoji. Wait, Eric, do you use Better Twitch TV? Whoa, where's all this stuff? Oh, this is our winnings. We have all of these glorious. So we do need an empty shulker. We have one right here. Let's go dig in the... Let's just get this done. So you don't. So that's just an emoji you built. Oh, you have Prime. You have a affiliate, so you can customize emojis. Wait, where is the end again? I believe we did it down here. Maybe we'll pick up some more debris. You guys can access redeems through !loyalty. Follow the link, and that will give you all the codes. You can also find those, I think, they're on my About page in Twitch. One thing we gotta do is make this tunnel bigger so we can fly. Let's save. No, we're not saving anything. Let's just go. The beacon we set up. We have a beacon set up in the end. I have a couple extra stars as well. I have not made those into beacons yet. I should though. I don't spend enough time at our iron farm anymore, so I don't have the iron for a beacon, for extra beacon. I need to though. Eric, how was your day today? Did you play? I noticed you weren't streaming. Did you play on any of your worlds? Oh, I forgot to ask you too, Eric. Do you prefer or do you enjoy the new Star Trek movies? It's always something that's kind of debatable. People kind of like the old school, Next Generation. I'm not much of a Star Trek person at all. Yeah, I want to save that because I don't know what it is. Oh no. It was funny when I stepped into your stream the other day and you were having a time, man. I clicked on your stream. As soon as I clicked on it and it went to it, you were falling and you just died. As soon as I went in, I'm like, this is going to be good. I actually couldn't watch anybody. I stayed and watched quite a bit just to see you get out of there. More action-based. Yeah. Get in the hole, you netherrack. You're clogging up my inventory. Okay, to the end we go. At least we can fly now, which is really nice. We can just fly up to the pillars and dig down. I don't think I'm going to do this whole time, but it'll give us a chance to chit-chat a little bit. And just chill. Whoops. Have you ever dug through these pillars straight out the bottom? I actually am excited. I'm digging this obsidian for Tomojo and his tower build of Saruman's tower. And I'm excited actually to help him work on it. It's such a cool project. Just straight out the bottom. One rocket a stack. How much was that? How tall is this? 39. Let's do a couple on the way down. Way I can... Actually, we'll just tear it down like this. This is not as... No, I'm not going to tear it down like that. It's too much thinking. I'm just going to take her straight down like this so I don't have to think. The end is kind of peaceful. They may have fixed it, but you can stand under the main island. Wait, what? That's so cool. Wait, is it obsidian or something? I remember, I don't know who I was playing with, a friend of mine and I were playing doing this, trying to dig a ton of obsidian. And he dug straight out the bottom and just fell to his death. Lost all the obsidian, all his gear. Oh, the void doesn't work here? What? Should we test it? Oh, it was a bug. I mean, I could test it, see if it's still a thing. This guy's angry with me. These guys are all angry with me. Yee. How many times have we lost our stuff in the end? So many, Cleaner. So many. Cleaner, how have you been? How's your school going, dude? Is it better? You working hard? Look at this, Tomojo. I got you covered, man. A man of my word. Gandalf's a man of his word. I really wanted to stream Outer Wilds tonight, but I am so tired that my brain isn't gonna be is mush. It's not gonna be worth it. I miss that game though. I really want to do a long session on it. Maybe this weekend. I don't know about this weekend. One of these days, I need to carve out a super late night and just do the game, finish the game. Have you played any video games, Cleaner? Or have you been just studying? How many we got so far? We're doing pretty good. This isn't going to take that long. It's just, oh, get up there. No, 2 rockets. Eeh. We left Oh, you've got a new freshie. Oh man, he should have waited till I was done, man. I want to watch people play it now so bad. You've got a little hatchling. Is he just a friend you met there, or is he a roommate, or? Oh, it's just like literally you're like over the shoulder watching him play. Or is he stream on Discord or something? This music is crazy. Just to play on my computer because she doesn't have it, but wanted to play. Oh, so you're really watching over the shoulder. Wait, can I ask how that works? Oh, you start a new mission. You can start new missions. Yeah, yeah. That's right. Have you ever tried to speedrun that game? Like now that you know how to play it really well, right from the beginning? Look at this guy. He's so angry. I should just put a bunch of water down. Get away, you dog. You're not very good, but a new strat was developed. That should make it easier. That's cool. Did you find it on Reddit or something, or on their Discord? Are you active in their Discord, in the Outer Wilds Discord? This Enderman is he's just like, oh, yeah. That actually startled me a little bit. I'm good. Bye. Oh, speedruns. Yeah, I bet. Wait, let me do this. I would hate to lose inventory space and not realize it. Okay. Obsidian. Gandalf's a man of his word. He's a wizard of his word. He digs when he needs to dig. I kind of miss putting stone down on the cliff now. To be honest, that was... But this isn't too bad. This is pretty easy. So I'll probably do like 2 more of these ribs. Get enough obsidian to start. That way we can find out how much he really needs. Maybe I'll shoot him a message just to see if I could even get started on what he wants me to do. I'm assuming he wants me to put some floors in on his tower, which the tower size is huge. So it'll take a lot. Dig with obsidian, or build with obsidian. And do you guys know when, or have heard anything when 1.20 is going to come out? It feels like it's getting close. It feels like the snapshots are getting down to the end. Unless they're planning on something big that we don't even know about yet. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to finish this row, shoot him a message and see if he can tell us what about he wants done. If he doesn't, if he can't respond, then we will go back and work on Rivendell, because I'm excited to do that as well. Also, I want to collect some of this stuff. I don't know how long this has been taking, but Don't want to lose any of these precious blocks. Don't look at me. No, no, no. It's okay. We'll finish this row just for reasons. Wait. Oh, it's close. Ow. Okay, we'll finish this and then move on. I think every world that I've ever played in has a beacon in the end like this for digging obsidian. Okay. Plenty. Let's just go see. Let me shoot him a message and then... I did not want to come out there. I should have planned that better. I could have set my spawn back at home. Can't believe I set my spawn. That's the last place I set my spawn. That makes no sense. Ancient debris right here. We're gonna get 2 pieces on the way back. I feel it. Oh, the nether. Oh, the netherrack. This is annoying. I gotta figure out what that tunnel is. I'm pumped on that lightsaber. It's gonna look so good. What was that? Zero ancient. Oh, I thought our luck had run out. And we found 1. Okay, 1's good. Okay. Let's get safe out of here. Go to the Black Tower. I just need to figure out how to fly up there. We should just make it like a fly tunnel. Now we should just open this whole tunnel up to fly. Oh, that's not good. I would have been dead in Java. Okay. Look at all of this. Oops. Oh, we can go up here now. Yes. It takes 2 rockets to get to the top of this thing. Oh. Okay. Let me... try to message him. And then we'll see. This is so good to fly here. If you missed the last stream, Tomojo and I battled for a wager on top of this tower, and he defeated me. We did no armor and knockback swords, knockback wooden swords. And it was a good battle. It lasted quite a while. But alas, he blasted me off. Okay. Okay, he's responding. Uh-oh. I feel like since we're here, it's just being a good neighbor, you know? Might as well, like... It's the right thing to do. Picks up his little... Harvests his little farm here. Oh, there's so many. Goodness. On the one floor to be made out of obsidian. Okay, hold up. Oh, I see. So the obsidian's here. Just this is going to be obsidian. I'm ready to build. Okay, I'm gonna give him a minute on figuring out what it is. For now, I'll just put it in here. And then we will build upon the black tower another time. Looks like we get to go. Why do I have blackstone in there? I'll give him a bit to plan out. We'll harvest more as well once he lets me know what he's going to use it for. I didn't want to dig in the end for like an hour and a half. We didn't need to. So let's just let him figure out how much he needs. To Rivendell, onward. Let's skedaddle. Straight shot. Go. Oh, overshot it. Hey, what's up, Tomojo? No worries, dude. No worries at all. I honestly was sensing... I didn't. I just dug enough that you could use. Change out the spruce. Definitely. We're going to do that right now. We're gonna dig up some of this birch. We're gonna change out that spruce for birch. And we are going to, I'm so glad I made these signs. They're very helpful. Tower Elvish Bits and Bobs. We can do that as well. So we have this, the Bits and Bobs. We can grab that picture in a second. Oh, Nightbot. Nightbot's got a new badge. I don't know how that happened. Nightbot's moving up in the world in my stream. He's a real lad, Nightbot. Okay. Change out the spruce. I hate the spruce. I love the spruce, just not right here. Oh, yeah. No worries, dude. I'll do a fly. Now that I can fly, man, I got wings cleaner. So I got this left part done. I got the right part almost there. Like the right part is getting there. And I built this fake cliff to give it a little more, you know, try to go a little bit slower on this pass. The cliff, the backside of the cliff needs some major work. Now that I have wings, I feel like we're going to be able to do it much better. I need to like, I only have it down to here. I need like a ton more stone, and then I need to feather this side back up against the woods here. Ouch. But yeah, okay. It's supposed to look... yeah, I can show the statues off. I have wings now, man. We can do it in one rocket. This whole area, this trail, everything about this area. So this is all real. And then everything over here is fake. Like I built all the stuff you see with stone, the statues. Which honestly, this area feels so tiny compared to the Rivendell Tower, or the Rivendell. Like, look at how big the Rivendell cliff is. Oh man. But from down here, it looks so good. So if you were like living down here, you looked up, if it would generate, it's too far away. I need to turn up my render distance. Yeah. It's been a lot of work. A lot of streams have been this area. To be honest, most of the streams were just making this area dirt. Like all of this platform we're digging on was fake. It's just dirt, terraforming. We've got to get, is your friend a Lord of the Rings fan or a Minecraft fan or both? Okay, birch time. Do not have enough birch. 24 planks of birch. I need a lot. This will actually tell us how much we need. So I need probably another stack to do all this. See, that's all hidden. Are the game sounds like super quiet? They are to me. Let me see just to make sure. I might have turned them off for some reason. No, they're good. They should be good. They should be good. Okay, I need birch. Grow, birch, grow. Let's see what we have in the shed. The elf shed. Ugh. Ugh, I have stairs. I need logs. Eek. I have 0 birch. That just doesn't seem possible. I know what's wrong. I gotta turn this music up. Hold up. 1 second, guys. And gals. This music's gotta go up for a second. There we go. Now the game sounds should be better in my ear. Still pretty quiet for me. Let me try to change one more thing. Okay, that's better. Birch or bones. Let's just use bones. Bones and birch. We've got some bones. Let's put this stuff away. No, don't do that. Ooh, I took your pumpkins and melons. That was actually an accident. I was trying to farm for you and then I got distracted. I'm gonna go ahead and just slip those right in here. Not stealing. That is borrowing. Or we'll save iron we don't need in here. We'll put it over here. Trade iron. Stuff in here. Blackstone up here. Shulker there. We have bones to cut. Let's go get some birch. Tuesday night. Normally I am busy on Tuesdays, but this is a different week. Look at the birch. Probably don't need too much more than this. I do kind of want to sprinkle some of the logs in there, though. It looks nice. Break up the texture a little bit. Kind of like it. I like it just like that. See what we can do. Just in case. All right. I'm gonna just keep it all birch. We do need to take this down. Then I need to, what? Probably to here. Yes. Yes, we got this. Ah. If things go well, I should hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube in March. If I can get a couple of more good videos and things keep growing the way they're growing. So that's exciting. It's crazy some people get that. Some people achieve that in like the first couple videos so quickly. I am not that. I'm the opposite of that. Slow and steady. Okay. But it is exciting. Okay, we have this. I think this actually just has to be back. I don't know about this. This transition's weird. We're going to work on that later. Well, we have a lot of spruce to work with now. I like this combo spruce and white, but not, for some reason, just not mixed with the other buildings that we have going on. I like this a lot. So we can use some more this birch down here. I want this to be the overhang. I want this to be the wall. I want this like weird overhang. I like that. This will be our wall. Does that match? Yes, it does. We're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. We need more birch. Always the birch with this guy. Oh man, that's good. Very lemony. Cannot believe I have 0 birch. Like, I need to go on like a full, I need a material gathering stream where I just go and way far away and just destroy full forests. I want this to be like that. Yes. I want the illusion of this to be built in to the I want to look natural. The elvish way they portray elvish builds and architecture, it's very natural. Wood, dirt. I gotta remember that. I gotta stay away from like normal ways I like to build. That needs some like epic stained glass or something. This needs this music. I'm gonna change it just to get a different vibe going here. Okay. I gotta keep the energy up because I am physically drained. All right, we'll work on the details in a minute. Let's finish all the structures. Fun part's the details. The fun part's going to be the adding detail like this. This was such a good build. So the only thing left to do the outside of this are those like tower things. Maybe we want to actually add a little bit of overhang to that roof set. Brown mushroom and spruce planks. We want to we'll add some outside detail as well. Exterior detail, but for now we have to forge ahead with these. Let me see what that looks like. I'm going to increase this by a lot. Such an interesting way that this artist laid these out, so asymmetrical, and I like it. So there's like this little round tower poking off of this this gable roof. Let's work on that first. We'll work right to left. We're gonna need lots of quartz. I want to mix basically where there's quartz, I'll do diorite. Where there's diorite, I'll do quartz to break up the textures. It will be looking. Hey, what's up, buddy? Whoa, 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 whoa. Come here, come here, come here. Eat that. You're a good fox. You're a good fox. Okay, so how much quartz? Yeah, I want to use these pillars. We have a lot of them. And we have a lot of these smooth quartz slabs. Do not have a lot of that. I need more quartz. No. Eesh. I need a material gathering session so bad. So bad. Yo, Axe. What is up, dude? I'm still alive. Are you still alive, Axe? I'm sensing that it's like, yeah, man. I was sensing that it was very late for you, but it's actually very early. What wakes you up? Good morning, Axe. Welcome back to the Earth after your slumber. Why are you awake so early, my dude? Which, I mean, I wake up that early. I love it, but that's not usually normal. Maybe you're an old soul, Axe. You love getting up early, sipping on some black coffee, starting a wood fire, eating some bacon and eggs. I don't know. I just got up early. Honestly, I did that the other day. Nice, man, nice. Drinking the coffee, dude. That sounds lovely. I'll be completely honest, my dude. That's very strange for me to envision you in the morning right now. Like, it makes me feel like I'm doing something wrong. Like I've stayed up all night long. It's a very strange feeling I'm having right now. Just thought I'd share that with you. Okay, we're building a circular tower. So we have to start it somewhere. So we'll do it here. And then down here. So one thing that I always wondered, because in movies and in just stereotypical like British culture is all about tea, right? But like, you like a good cup of coffee. Like, coffee is normal there, right? You guys, everyone drinks coffee, right? "20 minutes, gotta get ready for school." No worries, dude. It's crazy that you're even here, man. Coffee's normal, man. It's funny the way movies and stuff make it stereotypical, like, it's only tea. Okay, so I want to do boop, 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 bop. Yeah. I'm honored you'd spend the morning, even the first 20 minutes. I've yet to drink a prime drink, and I still am yet to believe that you don't work for that company, or one of your relatives does. Now it has officially become a meme, though, like in my whole family. Dude, I love tea. Dude, let's go. I drink tea all the time. Tea is my afternoon drink of choice. Nothing wrong with tea. But just in the mornings is coffee time, for sure. I love a good cup of tea, literally any flavor. Don't usually drink coffee, but you got up so early. Yeah, but dude, you gotta wake up. Like it's 9:30 at night here, man. Doesn't that make you feel weird? I need to, like, it's not even time for sleep yet. Okay. Wow. Hey. What kind of, what subjects interest you at school? Probably the last thing you want to talk about right now, but I find it interesting. If you had to study something for like a job, what would it be and why? You a math, science kind of person? You an artistic person? And then I think we're gonna end this with a gap. Let's sleep. Best at the maths. Let's go, dude. I have a math degree. I love math. I was a math teacher at one point in my life. I taught 8th grade mathematics, which was killer. I loved 8th grade. But I was credentialed to teach AP calculus for high school students. I don't know what you guys call that when you take math that's like college level or like university math in high school. I don't know what people in England call that. Sociology would have to be it for a higher chance of being, lawyer, dude. You want to be a lawyer? Nice, man. That's awesome, dude. You can do that. You can do that. I don't know what law school is like in England, but here I think it's only 3 years too. It's quick. A levels, T levels, and a couple others. Okay. Dude, you could be a lawyer, man. You got this. All right, I'm gonna pull that picture up. The real trick, though, my dude, is you gotta be a good lawyer. That's what's up. You have to have ethics. A code of ethics. So this tower in the back is sick. Let's do that. I also have to build this ridge line. Let's do the ridge line and then that tall tower. I've got it. Let's do that. The ridge line is cool too. We can use the same accent blocks. Oh. How do I get up there? I'm here. So we'll do this, like this. Can't make it being a lawyer, join the army. Okay. Fallback is okay. Fallback plan is fine. It's responsible. I will tell you most assuredly you can make it as a lawyer. I don't know you at all, but you have the ability. You just have to want it. And you just gotta go for it. Gotta work your butt off, dude. That could be better with some stairs, but we'll do that in a minute. Let's build that tower. I do not have the rockets to be doing this, but we're doing it anyways. I need to build a creeper farm. I should just really build a little creeper farm real quick right here. So while we're working, I can get some more rockets. That would be super smart. So weird. One of the men that used to go to my school died in the army. Ooh, sorry to hear that. Yeah. That is... Was he like in a war or something, or did just something happen? This tall tower is going to be here. Sorry to hear that, dude. It happens. It was in Iraq. Ooh. I was talking to a guy in stream the other day who was in Iraq, who fought in the wars in Iraq. Oh, dude, that's terrible, man. That's rough. When you become old like me, the number of people you know who have passed away are going to grow. So it's not that it makes it less impactful. You just, I don't know what a good word is. You just sort of come to terms with it a little bit more. But I remember being younger. Yeah. Very interesting. I want this one to be tall. 2. Okay. Just getting a feel for the size here. Yeah, be a lawyer, man. Try not to go. I mean, it's good to serve your country. Wait, also, I thought, did you have to serve a little bit or at some point? Ooh, I like that. Ooh, this one needs that too. That's not a thing. That's another stereotype. That's not true. It was a thing, right? At one point. I'm sure it was at one point. It was in our country-ish. I mean, you could get drafted. We haven't had that in a very long time. I really like what's happening here with these. That looks so good. They need detail, but we're getting size. We're just doing size. Take it easy. Take it easy. We're just doing size. Ooh. Look at the shape of that tower. It's so cool. Okay, this tower is wild. In the middle there, it's like, I don't know if I can even do that. I don't even know how to begin with that one, but it needs to go right in the corner there. It needs to be elvish, just wild. Unexplainably elvish. I think I'm going to try to do, I think I'm going to use iron bars. Iron bars will give it like a very like light feel to it. Never been able to ask my grandparents what World War II was like. Ooh, man. Yeah. Most of the people, like my dad, served and fought in the Vietnam War, and he never would talk about it. I would ask him a little bit when I was younger, and then I learned to just stop asking him about it. Most people don't get into it, man. It's a very rare, very sensitive, kind of traumatic place, and I think people try to avoid it. But it is interesting, just seriously, just to hear it would be incredible. Just to firsthand hear someone's experiences. Whoa, probably change your mind about a lot of things. Being able to actually put yourself there with a person, have them tell you the real things that were happening. It's crazy. Okay, I don't know why I came back here. I need to go on the inside here. Yo, so do you have a better Twitch TV? Because otherwise it's just gonna be a word. Oh, it's a word. Wait, what? It didn't do the emote because it's only on better Twitch TV, man. You have to actually have that as an overlay of your browser. Like if you're watching this on a computer, if you're watching on a phone, it's a no-go. I'm sure you're watching it on a phone. That's at least how I watch all my streams. And anyone that I watch streaming, I watch on a phone. Oh, we're gonna move this. Yeah. Ooh, we had some nice stuff in there. Let's go. That's nice. I'm trying to cheese the system without going affiliate so I don't have to put ads on here. So I'm using a bunch of like third-party stuff. How many points do you need for a prime drink tester? I haven't made that redeem yet because I don't know. It's gonna be a lot, dude. Okay, this is it. I'm going to buy the hydration ones, not the energy ones. I literally still have not found them. I've been looking, dude. I care, all right? And I've been looking, but I haven't found them. When I find them, I'll make the redeem cheap. I'll make the redeem like 1,000 points or something. And then, but I'll make it just like one per stream. Like it'll have a really long cooldown. So then I'll just get a big old case of it, put in my fridge. Someone pops the redeem. Hydrate, man. Just drink it up. Gotta get the low sugar one though, I can tell you that right now. Gotta watch out for those sugars. A lot of blocks of quartz. Let's reset up our smelters. The prime redeem. It's gonna be a huge thing. I'm gonna end up spending thousands of dollars on prime energy or prime drink. How much did you make this year streaming? I spent $550. I didn't make anything. Why? What did you buy? Just energy drink. That would be awesome. Ooh, there's the chest. Get over here. Put these in here. This in here. Why isn't that? Oh, it's already smooth. Let's go. What? There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Burn, baby, burn. Where's all this smooth quartz coming from? This is a disaster. There we go. You'd be ripped. You just straight up. Yeah, but dude, just like, I just stream in tank tops. I'm just fully just drinking energy drinks and just doing bicep curls all day. Okay, really though, I found a streamer who was exercising while playing Minecraft. He was amazing. It was such a cool idea. I can't even explain it. It actually got me pumped. I'm like, I gotta work out more. I need to exercise. Or do you like fitness? You exercise a lot? Play sports? Don't want to do this. I need to just go trade for those blocks. Missing leg day. I'm missing leg day every day. Eeh. Always missing leg day. We get more of those quartz towers. You go to the gym Sunday and Thursday, rugby training Friday, rugby match Saturday. Dude, that's sick. Do you play anything else or just rugby is your prime sport? Rugby is the way. Weirdly, rugby is actually kind of big in our little town. Like, yeah, there's like club teams and stuff for kids, high schoolers, and younger kids. Do you ever watch American football? I used to play American football as a high school student, and then when I was a math teacher, I coached football. It was amazing. I would do that all day if I could. Only play in school? No, honestly, I don't. I know how it all works, though. Yeah, dude. It's all a lot similar, you know? Rugby and American football. You're moving the ball down the field, you're moving yourself down the field, you're tackling people. American football is crazy because of all the pads. The padding weirdly makes it super dangerous because you don't get a lot of the bumps and bruises, but man, when you do get hurt, you're like done. You're dead. People are going like full speed. That was not a good sports hall. We need more villagers. I'm 6'1" and pretty jacked. Okay. You kind of have to be to play rugby, honestly. You just get squashed. Unless you're super fast. There was a kid in my high school. There's a kid that I played football with in high school and was a really good friend of mine. And he was born like jacked, like bodybuilder jacked. And he never worked out. He never hit the gym. He only did the gym when we had to, like during football practice, we would weightlift and stuff, but he would never work out. He would never do anything, and he was blazing fast and was just totally ripped. And we were all so mad. We were all just like, how did you do that? He was just born that way. It was wild. I've never met anyone like that kid before in my life. He was a beast. Yeah, just straight up weird genetics. Like literally there may have been something wrong with him. Like something not normal. I need to reset these trades. This is not a good way to do it. Well, let's grab what we have and keep building. I don't have time for this. Grab this stuff too. You have pretty good genetics. I think my granddad was team captain. There you go, man. It's in your blood. You were born for it. Sports are awesome. Sports are such a great way to stay motivated through school. Axe, I remember you telling me all about the stories about your dad. That's one thing I do remember about you from last stream. You gotta believe that, well, it's interesting with genetics. Boys usually get a lot of their genetics from their mom because of the way DNA, or the way chromosomes work. And then that means that you get a lot of genetics from your mom's dad. So your grandpa from your mom's side is someone you probably share a lot of genetic stuff with, which is interesting. Dads pass on a lot of their genes to girls. Just a little science lesson. You probably know that. I know that doesn't make sense. I can't get into it too much because I'm not like a killer biology person. Yeah, so so there's obviously exceptions, but and it's not 100%, but like your mom passes on. I don't know. I can't explain it right now. I know that it's true though. You are a boy because of your mom, basically. Like the way she passed on. I'm butchering this. I'm gonna stop talking. But your grandfather from your mom's side, you should share a lot of stuff with. I mean, obviously your dad's kid, you share a ton of stuff with your dad, but a lot of physical traits, height, weight stuff comes from that side. Sure, unfortunately, yeah. Dads and uncles, yeah, exactly. Unfortunately, the bad stuff gets passed along too. Problems with your blood circulation, just keep working out, dude. Working out, eating healthy. Oh, dude. Don't drink any Prime Energy drinks. Stick to the hydration ones. All right, smooth lock. Keep that here. All right, I need this. Wait, what? Lock this. I cannot believe I'm doing this, but I need the blocks. Most of the time, black. Like literally black. That's crazy, man. My wife's hands turn white when they're cold because she has a weird circulation issue. Her hand, like fingers and toes, will turn white. Okay, so this will be the base of that tower. Maybe bigger, maybe bigger. Oh, I appreciate it, Axe. I'm here for you, man. This is literally why I do this. Turns out I don't actually love Minecraft that much, but I do really appreciate people. And if I can help you in any way, or if I can encourage you in any way, that's literally why I stream. You can tell me how you do in your rugby match. All right, so this is the base. All right, I think we got this. I gotta look at that picture again though. I'm losing track of what we're even doing. Oh man. So I'll do like a circle, and then I'll do a tower, and then I'll do a little side one. Okay, so that'll be like the side one. Gotcha. So this will be the big one, and then this little side one, I'll start it up here. Oops. Oh, that looks terrible. Today, gotta work on my back. Good luck with that, dude. Those are rough days, man. Two things I hated doing were like, obviously leg day was the worst. Any leg stuff, squats, but then back stuff, back or shoulders. Oh, I hated doing shoulder workouts. Those were rough. Okay, so I need this to be here. Yes. Shoulders, man. Back and shoulders. Ugh. Oh, thanks, dude. I appreciate that. Good call out. Good call out. I gotta sleep. Got me thinking about weightlifting. Ah, man, I haven't done a weightlifting rip in a very long time. I pretty much just run now. Just cardio, just to keep myself healthy. Then I need to do, I really shouldn't do this one. Yeah, I think that's okay. Yeah, I think that's okay. Yeah. Wait, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. This one. I've got what I'm gonna do. Here, 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 there. The time you stop and stream, I've got 2 hours and 50 minutes. I don't know, dude. Honestly, I have a weird night to do this. I'm probably gonna go a little bit longer. While I can. I might not be able to stream the rest of the week. So I don't know. Maybe another half hour. How many points you got now? I feel like you're racking up the prime points. I should have called them prime points. What was I thinking? It was gold. All right, I like the shape. Oh, I said maybe like a half hour. I don't know. I got no plan. When I am exhausted, I'm done. I'll just cut it. Hey, welcome Minecraft Melly. What's up? It's your first time chatting in. Hey, I wanted to personally 120 points. Axe, let's go. I want to personally thank you. When I came into your stream, I was like, I've been streaming not for too long, maybe like 9 months or something. When I came into your stream, I'm like, okay, this gal knows what she's doing. I feel like I learned more just watching you in the first 20 minutes. So I really appreciate the way that you were professional and represented yourself well and just made it really welcoming. Anyways, yeah, shout out to you. It was so cool. Or yeah, I'll give you a shout out. A million hours. I don't know about that though. I'm so tired. Yeah, you're doing great. Melly, you're doing amazing. Like when I first came in there, I'm like, this gal's like, she's got to be like mega. Just your professionalism. I don't have enough. I have had a chance to lurk a few times in your stream as well, but been busy. I wasn't able to chat in. I want to build in the desert so bad now. Watching you build in there makes me want to just a really quick, this is something that I run. It's a realm, so it's a bedrock realm, 100% vanilla. The theme of the whole realm is Lord of the Rings. This is a small rendition of Rivendell. And the rule of this realm is you must be streaming. So it's interesting because there's no off-camera grinding. I don't know if that's how you're doing your SMPs or whatever that SMP was that you're on, but no off-camera grinding. So like everything you see has been 100% streamed. So this is I just grabbed this off of Pinterest or something, and I'm just doing this artist's rendition of Rivendell as best as I can. Let me try to shrink this down a bit. Yeah. So I built all of this before the cliff. I built all of this without that cliff, and it looked so empty and not at all like that picture. And chat was like, you must build the cliff. And I was just like, please, no. But they talked me into it. But I need to do detailing still, and I will show you the back. I'm not ashamed. The back is not done. It's getting there. I have the bottom of the back like built up. I still need to do like stone to make it, you know, look cliffy, if you will. So the first thing that my starter, like my actual starter base was over here, and it's the two kings towers that enter into Gondor. I can show you that. And this is the first time I've ever built anything three-dimensional. Like, I've never built like that ever. So, and there's not much to look at in here, just farms, iron farm and stuff. And my horse, I was given Shadowfax in the beginning of this realm, and he perished in a very tragic way. So I built this statue as a tribute to Shadowfax. Yeah, very grindy, and it's been all on stream, which the weirdest part about this, what I've learned about streaming, and I still don't understand this, is that when I do like the mega grindy stuff, like at Cliff, there's such good streams, like active chat, people are just new people popping in all the time. And then when I'm doing stuff that I really love and like this kind of stuff, detail, people are like, no, it's too slow. I think it's just too boring. I don't know what it is. It's weird. It's weird. Have you taken up voice acting? Yo, Axe, 90 followers, dude. What's up? The other time when you were in stream, I had like, I'll be honest, I don't know. People love to see the process. I know. And I feel like when you jump into little builds or like houses like this, if someone jumps in, they're like, what is this? We're halfway into this thing. Yeah, 3 more followers, man. Yep. So this is my little Rivendell. And then a friend of mine is making the big Sauron Black Tower. And we have Hobbiton going and all that stuff. You guys are losers. Pinch punch first of the month. You can't win. Axe, is this like a British cultural thing that I have no idea what you're saying, my dude? For me, it's the first. Oh, how do you know where Melly lives? Melly could live in England. She could live in Australia. She'd have us both beat. Is it the first of the month? Oh man, that's good. That's good. March is good. I'm ready for it. I'm trying to finish up this. We're adding the next level, like how I build these up is just like structure, then shape of the detail parts. So right now, actually, I got to look at that one more time. Right now I'm working on these elvish, like towery bits. Then after all of the structures up, then we'll switch over to detail. And I'll do exterior detail first until it all looks tidy, and then I'll go inside and do the interiors. These are somewhat complete. It's really fun building things like in Elvish. They say, wait, you say and do pinch punch first of the months, no returns. No, dude, we don't do that. You know what we say? Punch bug. So if you see a VW bug, like those little Volkswagen bug cars, you say punch bug and you punch people. Melly, you did in first grade? I don't even know what that is. That is not something I've ever said. Like, first of the month is the only thing we celebrate. First of the month is April Fool's Day. Well, January 1st, New Year's, right? Oh yeah. So I gotta finish this tower. I don't want to keep wasting quartz on this, but I think I'm going to a little bit. And we're gonna add a small little bop over here. We punch each other with yellow cars though. never said it, but I also work with kids. Melly, what do you do? What do you do with kids? I was just telling Axe I used to be an 8th grade math teacher. Let's see, block of quartz, smooth. I just want 1 block. I think we can get this done with 1 more block. I don't want to waste any more of the precious quartz. Technically, I'm a time traveler. No, you just live the other side of the globe. Oh man. Technically, I'm a time traveler. I live on the west coast of America, so like, and my parents live on the east coast. Every time I try to call them, I forget and they're asleep. It's 3 hours later. Time zones, am I right? All right, so we have the base of this little tower. I don't think we're gonna be able to fit the other one here, so we might skip that. And I want, let's see, that's diorite. I want more smooth. Residential placement program for traumatized teenagers for 15 years. Whoa. That's wild, Melly. You're religious now, by the way. Axe. What is that recent? Melly, I've been a youth pastor for my church for the last like 5 years, but I've been doing teen ministry for like 10. That's why I'm streaming, actually. Like, just connections with teens, and this is where teenagers are, so that's literally why I do this. I've worked my whole life with kids, or with teenagers usually. I prefer junior hires, which is weird, but I really, junior hires are amazing. They're so crazy. I love it. Wait, if Melly's Australian, then she'll know who he is. Wait, do you know who ZYZZ is? I worship him. He's basically a modern Greek god. Wait, what? That's pretty awesome. Dad was a pastor for the majority of my life. Whoa, Melly, that's wild. Melly's on the East Coast. Melly, it is getting late. It's getting late out there. I don't know what time your bedtime is, but I saw you were streaming earlier too. So you say it Ziz. I've never heard of him. If you want an epic streamer who does like shooters, or he mostly does Fortnite acts, his name is Pastor Scar, and he is Australian. Whoa. Russian-born Australian bodybuilder, personal trainer, and model. He established a cult following after posting multiple videos of himself on YouTube starting in 2007. Dude, he had it all. A model. The bodybuilder. Whoops. I have teenage daughters, Melly, and they could probably share stories with you having like a dad in ministry. For the most part, it's awesome. I think it works out really well. We're gonna switch this up with smooth and regular quartz. Yeah, I'm glad you popped in and said hi. Honestly, yeah, I figured it was getting late for you. Your pastor's a streamer. Let's go. Dude, this is why the reason is because this is where humans are now. Like, I really believe I'm supposed to be doing this, and that's why I'm doing it. It's really so cool to meet you. I can do. I slip into a little bit of British accent here and there, but not too much. Especially if you're in chat, Axe. I have to watch it. I don't want to offend you, man. I have to pay respect to my brothers over the pond, is what you would say. You know what I'm saying? It's fine. It's fine. Just do it. Just talk in a British accent. No way, man. No way, dude. You gotta talk in an American accent. A Californian accent. I know that British people copy Americans. I know that. I know that. It's awesome, actually, when they do. It's hilarious. It sounds pretty good to me, actually. To be honest with you guys, I think it sounds great. People always say, like, it doesn't sound good. I think it sounds good. I can't believe Spider-Man. I can't even think of his name right now. That guy always does American accents, and he's straight up British. That's why you should do it. Ah. See ya, Melly. Tom Holland, you saved me. Have a nice night, Melly. And I really appreciate you stopping in. Thanks again for being so awesome. An example of a good streamer. You should follow her, Axe. She's amazing. Okay, I'm gonna do this. And then maybe this. Ooh, this could be really cool. I hate Tom Holland so much. He's okay. I mean, he's all right. She's the first female I followed. She is an amazing builder, yeah, and just she runs a really nice stream. Bigger following. I'm assuming she's been doing it a lot longer. Oh, that did not look as good as I thought it was going to. We'll work on that later. Just get into shape. To be honest, she'll probably stream at times that you'll be sleeping. Because the East Coasters, yeah, East Coast America at night is like 2 in the morning for you, or 4 in the morning or something. We're getting there. We're getting there. This is looking really good. Need to do one more. Honestly, don't think I was supposed to be born in this timeline, or like this time period. You mean like this? Then one more of these right on top of the big boy, and then I have to do that sweet like horse arch. So I could do some birch for that. I feel that way a lot, Axe. One of the hobbies that I do is woodworking. And I buy like antique hand tools like planers and chisels, and I build woodworking projects with my hands, like with using like tools, and I sharpen all of them, and I use like saws instead of like, I have all of the power tools too, but I prefer to use like old school like tools from the 1800s. I have a whole wall of tools that I've restored from the 1800s, and I use them. It's amazing. Simpler way of life. Oh, Gen Z. Yeah. Yeah, man. Every generation goes through a thing. And what you have to focus on doing is just being the best that you can be. Represent yourself well, and that will represent your generation well. And just remember that what you do matters, and how you act matters, especially when no one's looking. Those are the real thing. Yeah, well, it's different. It's different. It's definitely different. But you know what, though? I bet you your grandfather's generation would say the same about me and my generation. It's just the way of life, man. I want to finish this out by doing that. I think we have enough. Oh no, I'm out of rockets. 3 more. No. I'm wasting rockets. I'm wasting rockets while I say I'm wasting rockets. Honestly, the thing I hate most in people is selfishness. So the inability to recognize the importance of other humans and I hate it most in people because it happens in me as well, and I don't like myself when I'm like that. I think it happens to everybody, but when it happens to me, I can see it and I hate it. Ooh, that was good. It's gonna be a little mob trap. I gotta light this up here. I don't know what's up? Welcome in. Mucky, what's up? You talk just like we do in our English listening exams. Is that a compliment? I don't think that's a compliment. Mucky, what's up? Thanks for chatting in. It's encouraging when new people come in and chat in. Do you speak Chinese? I wish. I mean, what? No, I don't. I don't. I wish I did. It would be amazing if I did. Do you speak Chinese, Mucky? Mandarin. This is a fun game. I'm building Lord. Are you a fan of the movie or the books Lord of the Rings, Mucky? What do you know about? Yes, Axe is quarter Colombian. He can speak Spanish. Quiz him, Mucky. Quiz him. Oh, Mucky, no. I'm sorry. This happens a lot. I got you. Got you. Well, that's all we can do with that situation. This has been an awesome night. It's been a very strange stream, and I love it. Okay. Bam. I need slabs. I did not need to go to that to get the slabs. But we did it anyways. Axe, I can't. Please. Axe, I can't. Nightbot doesn't care about languages, other languages. So I need to put slabs like that. Ooh, yeah, this looks so good. That's gonna look really good. Yeah, Axe, thank you, dude. It was really cool chatting with you, man. I feel like I get to know you a little bit better each time. You're very encouraging. Good luck with rugby. Have fun working out. I'll catch you on the next one 100%. If I get those hydration drinks, we're doing the prime redeem. 100% prime redeem, dude. That looks good. Oh, Axe, welcome back. What's up, dude? Welcome back to the stream, man. It's been a long time since I played Minecraft. It's been a mess since our national distributor, NetEase, distributed the Chinese version. What? That is crazy. That is wild. I don't even know what to say to that. That's so crazy, man. Is the Chinese version... Wait, I don't understand. Okay, it's been a mess since our distributor distributed the Chinese. Why is it a mess? Was the game buggy? The fact that this dude just wants to Google Translate and communicate with me is amazing. It's because it has skeleton. Oh, wait, you're not even kidding, Axe. I thought you were making a joke, but actually, you're being dead serious. That's so wild, man. Oh, it's a guess. Okay. Maybe I thought you maybe read like a report or something. Man, I really wish we weren't out of rockets. Yeah. What is happening? I want... Ugh. You know that everything with skeletons have to be removed. Dude, that's amazing. I don't even know how you know that. I did not know that. Time for some new music. Time for some chill music to wind this down. Dude, I did not know that. Wonder why that is. We need rockets. The freedom of the game is terrible, and instead of fixing a bunch of bugs, he spends all his time trying to sue third-party launchers. Oh. That's crazy. Ooh, man. Internet connection's unstable. Whole experience is not as good as before. Man, it's crazy. That is unfortunate. Makes me appreciate the fact that we can play Minecraft. Never thought I would take Google this. I'm not okay. Listen, Axe, I will Google that. Hey, Axe, did you join my Discord yet? You should do that, and then you can put all sorts of stuff in there if you want me to check stuff out. I think it's in my link. I think I have it linked in my Twitch. If not, I can do a command. Here's what we're doing. We're gonna clean up a little bit, and then we're gonna just kind of chat, I think, because my brain has stopped working. And I feel like I'm gonna make all sorts of weird mistakes. So I'm the first Chinese person to come here. No. But you're the first one. What's also crazy is that where I live is has a very large Chinese population. People come here to go to college from China. The big streamers with thousands of viewers, they usually don't answer the viewer's question. I'm small and hope to stay that way. So I can have great conversations with people like you. I actually mean that. What? I am going to just chatting though, because I am ending. Ooh, as the sun sets on another wonderful. The sun is setting on another glorious day. That's it for me. I hope you grow enough to make a decent. Problem with that, Axe, that's really kind for you to say. When you make your face camera bigger, to make enough money on Twitch, you have to be really big. You have to have, it's like what Mucky was just saying. You have to just be so big that you don't do great with chat, you know? You're sort of just a thing that's happening. I'm really trying on YouTube. I almost have 1,000 subscribers on YouTube because YouTube is much more money and the interaction with comments are a lot as important. So They're important though, I think, but Twitch is so personal. Like, I would way rather get to know real people from around the world and just chat with them. I'd rather do this than even play games. Just chat and just get to know people. Not a lot of money in that though. You can't make a ton of money just chatting with people on the internet. I unboxed this lightsaber earlier in the stream. I'll show you guys. This is Darth Vader's legacy lightsaber from Disney. That's how I end every stream. Ja. Ja. Yeah, it is pretty sick, man. It's heavy, very heavy. This was the first one I ever got. This is like the original Luke's lightsaber. And yeah. Do you have other financial resources? What did I say? I'm small and hope to stay that way, so I have a great conversation. Oh, yes. I see what he's saying. Yes, I do. And have a YouTube channel I hope grows to make money. Sorry, Axe. I go slow on the points, man. If I know that it... Jeez, man, I've been chatting like 1,000 times. I do. $240, I mean, the redeems. I actually want to see. I haven't checked. I actually do this too, so he can. Mucky, you might actually. No, he still won't understand. Yeah, but you can do. Does YouTube do all the subtitles? I can't remember. They do, yeah, that's what I thought. The bots have the most hours on my stream. There's so many bots that watch my stream, but the subtitles aren't very good. Yeah. Yo, Swank's been in. He's racking up the points. Interesting. The highest real IRL person in here has 1,500 points. Bots are crushing it too. Do I kick bots out? I don't even know. Yeah, you got this, man. Axe, the only problem is I have been streaming earlier and it's in the middle of the night for you, dude. I would have to stream way early for it to be like afternoon. I'd have to stream at like noon for it to be a normal time for you. Yeah, this is not this is not sustainable, dude. Yeah, okay, so if you got out of, if you're like afternoon, 3 p.m. is probably like, I can't do the math in my head right now. I'm gonna do this. It was awesome chatting with you, but I'm going to sleep now. Stop by again and we can chat more. Any lurkers out there? Appreciate you guys. The unsung Twitch heroes. Did you ever watch football? Oh, soccer. Yeah, I watch soccer. I watch the World Cup. Yeah, soccer's really big in England. Yeah. Actually, Axe, I've been to London. I went to London when I was a freshman in college on like a history trip. And when I was there, I watched European football. Not a real game, not an IRL game, but like at a pub or something. They had one, but it was crazy. Like there was standing room and everyone was screaming. Like, it was like the World Series. It was just a regular game. I really have always liked to watch Brazil in the World Cup. I feel like they're sort of like the worldwide cool team to see. But it's been a while, man. I haven't seen World Cup or soccer stuff in a bit. But I hope you have a great day today, Axe. I gotta go to bed, dude. I am done. I'm so tired. It's only 10:30, but I was up late. Yeah, you have a wonderful day. Enjoy the gym. Mucky000. That was a very cool communication. And any lurkers out there, appreciate you guys. I'll see you all on the next one. Can't wait to chat with you guys again.